Ladies and gentlemen, Six Fig Stockpicker here from YouTube, and we're going to do a little quickie on what's going on around the internet computer. So stay tuned, let's get into this. So welcome back to the channel, everyone. We are going to be talking about what's going on today within internet computer. We did get a tweet out of Dominic Williams, who's the founder of ICP and Dfinity. Just Google Dfinity New York Times, and he's got this little screenshot of the search results. And basically, the New York Times has published several articles defaming and damaging the reputation of Dfinity and internet computer. What's awesome about this is that we are seeing this PR Newswire article here. Dfinity Foundation files defamation lawsuit against the New York Times. And to give you guys a little backstory on what's happening here. Basically, a billionaire employed Arkham Intelligence, which was just assembled on the fly to produce a very defamatory report on internet computer. And the people at Arkham Intelligence have absolutely zero credibility, and somehow they were able to get these articles into the New York Times for wide distribution, and this really damaged ICP, the Dfinity name, things like that. We'll get into that a little bit more in just a second, but I went on to Twitter. A big shout out from Daniel at crypto_is_good. He really dropped a very nice spicy peanut on us all. When was this? Last night. So thank you, Daniel, if you're watching, for that. Follow him. And really, it was this complaint and a jury trial demand. Now, Dfinity is suing the New York Times company, also people from Arkham Intelligence, things like that. Earlier today, I put out a tweet asking if anybody knows of any connections, people or business dealings between Morgan Stanley, FTX, and Alameda. I'm going to insert Solana in that as well. So if you know, let me know. I'll keep your name out of it. But I'm doing research and I'm finding out everything about everybody. So this lawsuit just basically goes on to say what exactly happened and why Dfinity believes that this was a big scam article produced by Arkham Intelligence and how the New York Times ran with it. So this is going to be very interesting to see how this unfolds. Back to Dominic's tweet, though. He says he just Googled Dfinity New York Times. We've got the search results here. Several articles bashing internet computer. Above this little article that pops up on PR Newswire, Dfinity Foundation files a defamation lawsuit against the New York Times. In his tweet, you can calculate the worth of a man by the number of his enemies, and the importance of a work of art by the harm that is spoken of it. And that really resonates, perfectly with this whole situation. Dfinity is a work of art. We have all these bad actors spewing hate, FUD, going as far as hiring complete firms to produce fraudulent results and reports about it. So that's where he's getting at right there. The internet computer will prevail anyway. And I'm glad he put this last little bit in here, because this is all going to start from the ground up now with this lawsuit. And when we start to see these types of lawsuits make it into court, there's going to be all sorts of subpoenas and things like that for information. Whether or not these people play along is anybody's business, but one person I am interested in is the Zachary Larangis. And if we go back to this tweet I dropped about Morgan Stanley, guess what? Zachary Larangis' dad owned the building that they were operating out of, Arkham Intelligence was operating out of, in Texas. And so Zachary Larangis' dad was, or still works for, Morgan Stanley. So I'm interested to see and connect these dots. We'll just get on to some other stuff because this is kind of old news, but basically June 30th, which is tomorrow, folks, make sure that you guys get in on Supernova Hackathon Demo Day. This is where they're going to be going through and doing a bunch of demos on a lot of the dApps, things like that. You're going to have to kind of pick and choose. These will all be recorded sessions as far as I understand. So you're going to have to maybe kind of choose to view live which category you want to see. Metaverse, NFTs, GameFi, SocialFi. You guys kind of get the drift, but you can see that all these time frames run parallel with each other. Lots of great speakers on this as well. Lots of the leadership, development teams, and the judges, things like that, behind all of this will be speaking as well. Dominic Williams is mentioned here as well. So really, folks, when we look at what's going on with Dfinity right now, really there is light coming to the end of the tunnel. And when I found out back in April that Dfinity's Internet Computer Token had basically been manipulated by bad actors at launch, and once I started messing around with their ecosystem, looking at the project at a high level, I knew that this project is very special. And it really has the potential to disrupt this monopolistic industry that is being formed around FTX, Solana, Alameda, and all these other billionaire corporations, hedge funds, things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little walkthrough on what's going on within the internet computer ecosystem right now, and we'll see you guys all on the next video.